Hey guys, it's your girl Sweetie D. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I am back with another story time about adoption is not for the weak. Remember, I said that adoption is not for the weak. All right, and for you all that didn't hear my previous story, I adopted a sibling group of 5. When I got them, there were the first 3 were 1, 2, and 3. Then I got the other 2 from the hospital. They were 2 days old. Today's story is going to be about number 2. So number 2 was diagnosed as LD when he was younger. When he was about 2, he went to a special school for speech, and they did good with him because he started talking real proper. He was the most proper talking kid I had. But anyway, he was real mischievous. Woo! One time, he was about maybe 7 or 8, maybe 8. I'm going to say 8. On his way to school, he threw a 2-liter bottle and hit the hood of a car. But I guess the force from the car driving so fast and him throwing the actual bottle, it dented their hood. So, me as a parent, the person whose car it was got in touch with the school and found out who the kid was and found out their parents and came over my house with 3 estimates about their car. And I'm like, what? Now I got to pay for these people's car because he done decided he want to throw a 2-liter bottle in the street on his way to school. So I wound up paying like $300 something to get their car fixed. So I put him on punishment. He never liked to be on punishment. He always had a problem with it. Any kind of discipline he had a problem with. Y'all know what he did? This boy go to the school, tell the school that I hit him in the head with a plate, broke the plate on his head, and hit him in the head with a bottle. Now, I didn't do that. But mind you, when the school get any kind of report, they have to investigate. They call child services or whatever. So they called child services. Child services came to my home telling me about, what he said and all this. And I'm like, do you see any scars in his head? I said, surely if I would have broke a bottle or a plate on his head, he'd have some kind of scar, some kind of bruise, some kind of knot, anything. And so the lady was getting smart with me. She kept going back and forth with me. I was like, well, guess what? You could take him. How about that? How about you take him and discipline him, and then I won't have to worry about it. She got so smart. At the time, I was married. My husband told me, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, because I was going back and forth with her. I was like, take him with you. Take him with you, because I don't need these problems. Because that wasn't the only thing they took me through. It was, honey, I got stories for days. But anyway, she left, and they did their little investigation. And they found out he was lying. Wasn't no hospital records, wasn't no doctor, visits or nothing like that. And this boy told them I hit him in the head with a bottle. Now, how do you think that made me feel about him after the fact? After they did the investigation and found out he was lying and he just didn't want to be on punishment for hitting them people's car. Honey, when I tell you adoption ain't for the weak, adoption is definitely not for the weak. Now, mind you, I had a sibling group of 5. And they were all around the same age group because, when, say he was 8, the other one was 9, one was 7, one was 6, and one was maybe 2. So, when you talk about issues and stories and things I went through as an adoptive mom, honey, we're going to be on here forever. I'm going to have 100 videos when I'm done. But I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm not saying this to like I said, to stop anybody from adopting, because it's a beautiful thing. You really feel like good when you see them eating, when they ain't used to eating meals. When you see them, being raised with structure and everything, it's a good feeling. It really is. But I'm just trying to let you know that you got to be strong, because this ain't for the weak right here. You have to be a strong person to be able to handle everything that they're going to do to you and still show them love. You know what I mean? It's a hard battle, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I'll say that. But yeah. So that was one of the stories from number 2. And now he's 21, I think. Yeah, he's 21 now. All right, so that concludes this story of adoption is not for the weak. Like I said, it's a good thing to do, but definitely not for a person that can't handle issues, life issues, and children issues. So, hit like and subscribe, comment, share. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time when I come back with another story about adoption is not for the weak, from one of the adoptive kids I had, number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And enjoy this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Stay blessed. And see you next time.